Hey, Frank and Ed.
Yeah, claim the rewards, and I told you what I can get earlier. After you claim the rewards.
Okay.
I started and I started right now.
Okay, I want to see something in your email. Okay, Dad? I'm going to get in your email for a minute.
Go ahead, do whatever you want.
Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy, creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. Are any of them awake? I did have Rooney in my lap for we're just cuddling all evening. I made some antifungal shampoo for the dogs. I'm a little bit nervous because it's come out the color yellow. I don't know if it's going to color ruby yellow, but at least it'll be a healthy yellow and it'll fade over time. And it should help her skin. If you just found us and we're not live, skip to the end for the free collective message. I always do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading, maybe finds me when I am not live. So if you come by looking for a free yes or no today, even though we don't have the free yes or no, you can win a free reading. You can win a free reading. I should probably put that in the title. Win free tarot reading. So even though I'm not doing the free yes or no's, you can still win a free $5 taco box. That's 3 questions. Today you can still get the $6 taco box. That's 3 questions, plus you get a channel love message if you'd like to get one, if you request one, through a poem, a song, a tarot card. Usually I'll hear the message or feel the message, or I will shuffle the cards to get an idea of what you need to know about that channeled message and go from there regarding whether or not I pick a poem or a song or just a general meaning with a card or oracle card, tarot card, or an oracle card. Jeebus English. So everything you need to know is in the pinned comment. Everything you also need to know is in the description. So check out the description. There's the $6 taco box, like I just mentioned, 3 questions, plus you get a channel message from a loved one, past, present, or future. You can get the 1111 reading. You can get the, you can ask the REMpod a question for $15. Usually have the spirit box for $5. But the REMpod's a little bit more, I feel, sensitive in regards to its actual, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like the REMpod is a little bit more accurate than maybe even the spirit box, despite what we hear coming out of the spirit box. Get the $20 xxxAdult reading, get the $30 general reading. Now, while the 1111 love reading is not a general reading, it is still a micro mini roadmap to get on the track to your heart's desire. What is this all about? God, that's some annoying music. Yeah. Hey, Frank and Dad.
Okay, someone's on for the moment. Just wait.
Okay.
Get another covers. Won't take his cards from you.
No.
Yeah, but you can stop worrying, you know.
Hey, Anelia, how are you, dear? Yeah, I'm pretty much done with your phone. I turned it down a little bit, but I was playing a game. But I got into other stuff. So,
Okay. All right.
how have you been, Anelia? Pretty dagging pissed. Sorry to hear that. Okay, what's your question, sweetheart? Busy with an applicant. Crazy. All right, let me know when you're ready or when you're back from making your payment. I'm pretty sure it'll show up on the app. Okay. Is he actually busy at work? He said, or is he lying and hasn't called or texted all day? Okay, honey. Yeah, I see it now. Let me just wrap up one thing real quick so I can focus on you instead of focus on what I'm lost in right now. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put the period on the end of this note I'm making to myself. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. So I guess we'll start with the Golden Girls and see what kind of advice we can get there from them. I can see how frustrated you are. I can feel it too. Has it just been like this all day? Okay, calm down. Take a deep breath. It's time to calm down. I guess it's much earlier there now, isn't it? Aren't we like 7 hours apart? Some crazy thing like that. Or is it 5? It's crazy for me to think that you're like 6 hours behind, but UK is 5. So let's find out what you need to know about Jabbar. Is he actually with an applicant spirit? What does she need to know about that? So to answer that first question about the applicant, it looks like he is working on something important that he feels very stuck in. Very, very stuck in this, but he is working. Wishes he wasn't there. Wish he wasn't dealing with that right now. But he is busy doing some kind of work that he feels stuck doing. Has he like recently taken on extra hours or something like that? He sure does feel under a lot of pressure with this job or whatever it is he does for work. He almost feels like it would be so much easier if it just wasn't there, wherever there is. I mean, I'm guessing Hawaii because look at the palm trees, the ocean, the resorts. But he did want to go there because he thought it would be a good, fun conquest with that chariot. He thought he could take a chance and make even more, grow even more. Home, life, spiritually. That's interesting. But now instead he just feels stuck in the rut of having to more or less uphold that, which he did not expect. It's a bit overbearing for him. What makes you pissed, sweetheart? That he's at work, or that it's just that it's also much? Yeah, isn't he going to school to also better his probably his income making and his work? Yeah, and that's the thing is that you've got to get in control of your thoughts, because the more that your mind is spiraling that he did something to make you mad, to make you angry, that you don't like, the more you've created it already, whether it's happening or not. And you could literally ruin your life and his life doing that, and many other people's lives around it, unintentionally. Okay, unintentionally. So when you get like this, remember to take a step towards that strict mental diet of calming yourself down. That's really important, to start calming yourself down before you get impulsive to take out your knife and cut a bitch. Comforts you. Just trying to make you laugh. Because I'll tell you what, I've been there. I mean, I don't want to cut a bitch, but I'm just trying to make you laugh. I'm just trying to be silly. My dark sense of humor. Yeah. It's really scary. Oh, thank goodness he was okay. Let's see what your other questions are, sweetheart. Okay. Now I call 13 times and then I get one text. I think that you should text them back and say, I want 12 more texts, even if they're just emojis, and send an emoji smiley face. Okay, so let's see what you need to know next about that. So Spirit, why hasn't he called or texted her all day? Yeah, he's just trying to be stoic. Trying to be stoic. He does feel like he does love his job very much. He does love you as well in that Ace of Cups, but he's just trying to hold his own. He's just trying to do what's right in regards to everything overall in the Hierophant. But also he's trying to be stoic, like he's trying to focus on that job. What else, Spirit, does she need to know? Okay, so we've got, where did that card just go? Shit, hold on. I just dropped the 3 of Swords, but it was face up, and that's the energy behind this, why he hasn't messaged today. He's bummed out about something. Where did it go? Spirit, well, we know we saw the 3 of Swords, so what does she need to know about the energy behind the stoic energy, him trying to do what's right? Maybe it's let's see. So that's the energy behind. So what is it, Spirit, that she needs to know in regards to, and we'll get to the next question about his feelings about you. Spirit, what does she need to know about him feeling this 3 of Swords energy? It's the energy behind him not texting, communicating, or writing, or anything today. He's trying to achieve something, even if he's distant. He's still feeling highly vibrational about you guys and his quest and what he wants in life in the 7 of Cups. But he's just so overwhelmed. He just wants to be happy. He wants you to be happy, but he feels overwhelmed in that Queen of Swords because he doesn't want to piss you off. And then he's at work and he's pissing everyone off and doesn't want to piss anyone off. It's like a competition over there. So it's like he's got a competition to keep you happy, a competition to try to keep himself happy, and a competition to keep everyone at work fucking happy. And he just feels overwhelmed and stuck. And It's intense. Let's see how he's feeling about you. Okay, you can talk to him, honey. I'm going to finish your reading, and then I'm going to go get a drinky treat, and we can chat some more. Spirit, what does she need to know about Jabbar's feelings for her right now? Well, she's on the phone with him. His feelings and next intentions. Yeah. Well, he feels that you feel a bit conflicted. He doesn't want to fight in that Five of Swords at all. He doesn't want to argue. He doesn't want to hurt your feelings. He feels stuck at work. Okay, he feels very stuck at work. He feels that you are feeling like you both are stuck. He feels stuck in a rut, because he doesn't want to piss you off or anybody off. He feels like about you that you feel like you're at a crossroad, that you guys are at some kind of crossroad together. But pregnant with a lot of ideas about taking action on what you want. What is it you want? He just wants that happiness. What else does she need to know about how he's feeling about her? See, he does want to show you the best version of himself with that Hierophant, offering you balance, financial and emotional security in this Knight of Pentacles. Okay? He feels you are this Empress to him, this loving, caring, nurturing energy that he needs to have around, not to make him feel like a man or feel good about himself, but to make him feel loved, like a man. Spirit, what are his intentions for her right now in the not too distant future? He just wants to turn all this kind of wishy-washy shit from the old love story, the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles, into something, lucky. He does feel lucky to have you in his life, feels lucky to have this child, feels lucky to be a part of your life. It's just he's feeling so overexhausted to the point where he knows it's making you sad. He doesn't want to make you sad. He just wants to make you happy. Okay, I'm going to go get a drink. Oh, beautiful puppy girl. I love you. I love you long time. I love you long time. Hey Ashby, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel. Yep, you can ask a question. It's $1 per minute. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment and in the description, dear. Excuse me. Are you coming back, Anelia? Because if not, I'm gonna go to bed. I just didn't want to leave. And just stop the live when you're not here. Is anyone there? Because if not, I'm gonna pass out. Just trying to wait for Anelia to come back, but I don't see her anywhere, so. I'll wait a little bit more. Hey, Anelia, welcome back. Okay, let me read out. Yeah, I explained it all in the reading. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you got to FaceTime. I think that once you're able to listen back to the reading, it will make a lot of sense. So glad to hear he called you back. Yeah, he's very overwhelmed by everything. You know, he doesn't want to piss his job off. He doesn't want to piss you off. He's always pissing himself off because he can't make anybody happy, he feels. And that doesn't help him make himself happy with his self-care, like, you know, his mental wealth.
Welcome to a world where the afterlife is stranger than you ever imagined. When Barbara and Adam Maitland find themselves.
Yeah. I'm sorry he was being non-responsive and rude. You know, while we can't change people, we can change how situations show up to us and scenarios show up to us around our homes, our lives. You can just change the way he's treating you by changing what you expect in your mind and your thoughts and your feelings. How about you try, you know, don't expect the version of him that you don't want showing up. Give absolutely no energy to it. Think about the version of him you do want. The more you think about that version of him, trust me, the more it's going to show up. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad you created a personal subliminal. So, you know, when you're like, why isn't he calling me? Why isn't he messaging me? You know, instead be saying stuff to yourself like, man, he's messaging me so much. It's ridiculous. Just try something crazy and different like that. See how it makes you feel. You know, and stay in that energy that you want, which is him reaching out to you instead of you getting all freaked out. You don't want to feel like that. I know you don't want to feel like the way you're feeling today. It's not necessary. It's unnecessary. I mean, it's got to be wearing you thin. And it doesn't make him feel any better because it just makes y'all stressed out even more. Oh my God. Everybody is on this channel. You are not the first to say that this week. It's you, it's Maria, it's Molly, it's every other girl that comes here and hangs out with me. You know, bitches who bleed together stay together. Yeah, that's why you need your dark chocolate. To get your dark chocolate, because when you're having everything times 10 and you eat the dark chocolate. So park your car in the Harvard yard and get the chocolate out. But it's got to be dark chocolate. I mean, you can substitute for milk chocolate, but it's still dark chocolate is going to be the best. I highly doubt they have K. Roger out in Hawaii. But I just got a store brand organic dark chocolate, no sugar added. It's like just got a mint flavor in it. It doesn't even have to be like crazy 90%. Like I like high percentage dark chocolate. It could be like a low percentage. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, you want more than the phone call. Your body, like you just need to send him that song "I Want Your Sex" by George Michaels, and then everything will be all right. Might make him laugh. Send him my cousin's song. Make him laugh. The song is so great. Here you go, sweetheart. Here's the link. Here, I linked you in. George Michaels. I Want Your Sex. George Michael. I mean, you call Michaels, but you call this. I'll never forget the time when first time my cousins came to visit America from Cyprus, and one of them walked in, and I was just like jamming to the Faith album or whatever. I was just a little kid, and my cousin's like, "Oh yeah, that's your cousin on the radio." I'm like, "Really?" Now it's all these years later, and I've actually walked into several restaurants with another cousin of mine who's doing really well over in Europe. It's a lot younger than George Michael's, but what have I been up to? Caring for Ruby, caring for Gypsy, caring for Rooney, packing, talking to my girlfriends, painting my nails, working on music, looking for another job. I've been everywhere, man, today, and now I'm just chilling with y'all. What have you been up to, Ari? Well, thank you, Anelia. I do my best to be the human being that my dogs think I am, and that you guys think I am too. I promise. I used to get like really aggravated like this because it can be so frustrating and to feel as if you're in a connection with somebody and you don't want to be lonely, or you don't want to be ignored, or you at least want to have the same mutual respect when it comes to communicating and being on the same page with safety. Thank you, Anelia. I appreciate you too, honey. I appreciate you too, Ari. What time is it? Because I need to go to bed. If I'm gonna wind down and sleep, I better get in there. I've been up all day running around. Yeah, I mean, even like a meme would be fine. An emoji, a GIF, even a song would be hot. Something. A poem. One word. Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell anymore if I don't care about crickets or if it's just that I don't care. Wait a minute. I just said that twice. I don't know if it's that crickets, I like crickets, or I just don't care. I don't know. I don't know. I think after the car accident, it's kind of been like, what? It's kind of been like, okay, just a lot more laid back, nice and easy. I'm not quick to jump to be impulsive and go off the deep end. Although probably my roommate would disagree when he doesn't wash his hands after doing some weird boyish thing that boys do. He just doesn't pick up after himself, and I will really get into a mood about it because I'm just tired of picking up after his ass after all these years. I'm just tired of it. Like, I ain't your mama. I ain't your wife. I'm not your girlfriend. Even if I was, I would just still be just pissed about having to clean up after you. Yeah, I was in a car accident. I died and came back. The anniversary is this Friday the 13th. It'll be 5 years. They had to show me this YouTube to remind me of who I is, what I did, and where I was going with all this music. Oh, thank you, Ari. Yeah, a lot of Scorpios can be very nasty. I will agree. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Miss Perfect World Scorpio, but I try to be. I try. But I also have that Taurus moon, which can be very calming and earthy and balanced. I think my Mars is in Leo, and everything is like I'm like the Sagittarius, Virgo, with a dash of Gemini, a dash of so I'm Scorpio, Sag, Virgo. It's just crazy. I got a dash of Virgo, no, a dash of the Gemini, and a dash of Aquarius in there somewhere, and a dash of Leo. Oh, yeah. I think I have a dash of Libra in there too, but I'm more Scorpio, Sagittarius. Like, you're going to see me take out my bow and arrow, you know, at a party just to look cool. And, you know, in first life, it's like my hat. My hat's my bow and arrow. I guess I got really used to like doing the hat thing because, you know, I'd always wear such a big hat because I wanted people to not necessarily recognize me right away, but kind of just give me some more space. Or Virgo rising, right on. Yeah, and Aries sun. Oh, Ari's an Aries too. My good friend Janine is an Aries as well. I like the astrological sign Aries. I just, for some reason, it's like, okay, Aries, I appreciate more the feminine than the male. Although I probably appreciate the Aries male more than I would say the next astrological sign, which is Taurus. I prefer the Taurus female over the Taurus male. I prefer the Gemini male over the Gemini female. I go both ways with Cancer. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. I get along with them, especially the males. I had a boyfriend who was a Cancer. Even though he was quite indecisive. I mean, can you blame him? We were like 20. Let's see. Leo, I go both ways with Leo. Virgo, go both ways with Virgo. Libra, go both ways with Libra. Scorpio, I don't meet a lot of them. Isn't that interesting? In fact, I've met, so my grandmother's a Scorpio, my father's a Scorpio, my sister-in-law's a Scorpio. I have a Scorpio boyfriend who's an ex-boyfriend. I've dated Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Aries. I mean, just gone on dates with them. That's it. Nothing more than that. But I've met a lot of guys and had a lot of relationships, like just, you know, friends. I mean, it's pretty much all my boy. I mean, I couldn't really even say that they were even real boyfriends. Have I had a real boyfriend? I don't know. Have I? I think I'd remember that. So I would have to say I don't meet many Scorpios. Scorpio women, just get the fuck out of my way, please. A Scorpio man, please. You ask me one more fucking time what I'm doing or to show me your tits. And that's how I feel about Scorpio. Sagittarius, I love Sagittarius men. I don't meet a lot of Sagittarius women. Okay. Although I'm pretty sure I would love Sagittarius women as much as the men. Capricorn, men and women, I go both ways. Aquarius, women and men, I go both ways. I prefer Pisces women over Pisces men because they're wishy-washy and flaky. Well, they could be flaky either gender, but it's a little bit easier to. He's the biggest narcissist. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, sweetheart. We can get one of those for you whenever you're ready. I'm about to go to bed, so I'm assuming that you didn't want to get the reading tonight, but pretty soon. So maybe tomorrow, this weekend, I'll be around for sure. Oh yeah, I think you told me about this guy that you guys had the same birthday, and then we talked about the same guy that I had the same birthday with, and he was a total cunt bag. Part of my friendship too. You're welcome, Iman. It's nice to see you. Thanks so much for showing up and saying hi and liking the live. I appreciate it. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when a guy does that. It's such a baby man thing to do. Punch holes in a wall and break your things. I've had that with my ex, thank goodness. So that's never going to happen again. Like, here, let's just completely destroy her want and need to even ever be in the presence of a man again. I really do feel like some of the guys like who I've dated, hung out with, had a boyfriend for a short amount of time or whatever, like I feel like I've always felt like they have this agenda, and then when I didn't meet their agenda, maybe I wasn't as successful as they thought I should be with my music or art, or maybe I wasn't bragging online about our relationship or our friendship or whatever, or maybe I wasn't, telling everyone, oh, I'm sucking his dick. And I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make you ladies laugh for anyone who watches this. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would just, like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, it would just make me so uncomfortable, and I would get more lonelier and lonelier trying to create this whatever they had in their head. And then it just seemed like, instead of creating and building with me, they ended up just like creating and building without me, because I wasn't like on the same page with what they thought I should be doing, and I wasn't very comfortable at all. So I just, it's like, what's the point of being in a relationship with somebody and they make you feel lonely, or they make you feel inadequate because you don't tell everyone that you meet, wherever you go, and you don't boast about it online everywhere. Like, this is my fucking love story. Why do I have to share it with everybody and their mother? Like, why can't it just be special between us? Is like how it felt like that was never good enough. So I was like, fuck it, I give up. I'd rather be lonely with my guitar than lonely with my boyfriend. Yeah, I've had long-term relationships with Virgo men and Cancer men. It's mostly life friends, you know. My friend Sir Know a lot. I've known him since I was like a kid, and he's a Cancer. Although we've never been boyfriend or girlfriend or dated. I mean, we've still been really good friends. Same with Virgo. My drummer John is a Virgo. We've been friends since I was a kid. Um, we've had a band for the last, like, we played music together for like the last 3 decades. I know, right? Yeah, probably would not have been a great idea. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just going to turn that off. I don't understand why she thinks this is all one big parcel. Keep it top 5. I'm in a lot of pain and I want to go to sleep. And good night, Dad. Love you too. I'm going to do free collector message and get out of here. A lot of thinking going on. I'm always talking about that chessboard of life too. So please pick your next move carefully. What do you want the next scene to be? Checkmate. Good night, y'all.